Labour members pass a motion of no confidence in Keir Starmer, the lockdown police ban coffee and snowball fights, and the Scottish Nationalist Party implode over Alex Salmon. Hello beautiful people, welcome to the second video of the day. In case you didn't know, the whole world is going crazy. The Labour Party, Socialists, the police and the Scottish Nationalist Party. Let's start with the Labour Party and their dear leader, Sir Keir Starmer, because not everybody's happy with his leadership. So, Starmer's own local Labour Party are kicking off, and the Independent reports that they got together, had a meeting, and decided to put through a motion of no confidence against him, and they passed it. Simple. And we are hearing that there are a number of different local branches and local labour associations as well who are not happy with the leadership, because clearly they don't want to be 20 points behind the Tories like they were under Jeremy Corbyn, and they also don't want to be neck and neck. I don't know what they want exactly. Because they are doing they're doing much better than they did under Jeremy Corbyn. But I think they just want some sort of instant miracle to be in government and ban everything and introduce high taxes and tell us what to eat and what not to eat. But the latest that we have, this report shows that, so despite overcoming a 17-point advantage the Tories enjoyed last year and when Jeremy Corbyn was Labour leader, they're still not fully convinced by Starmer's leadership. The Camberwell Green branch in Southwark on Thursday evening passed a motion of no confidence in the party leader and said that its members did not believe that Sir Keir could lead the party to victory against Boris Johnson's Conservatives and deliver socialist policies. Have you seen Starmer's policies? They're all socialist. The policies haven't actually changed since Starmer became leader. It's the same policies that Corbyn had. The only thing that's changed is the rhetoric, the hairstyle, and that's it. Because they both come from similar backgrounds, middle class and London centric. But yeah, they're not fully I don't know what they want. Do you guys have any alternative? Can you just be happy that you're at least neck and neck with the Tories? Just be happy for once if you're a socialist. So they said that this branch has lost confidence in Keir Starmer as leader of the Labour Party. They tweeted it saying that it does not believe that he can win a general election and deliver the socialist policies that this country so badly needs. When did the country say we need socialist policies? Have you seen the way the country votes in elections? Have you seen the way the country speaks in every opinion poll? This is not a socialist country. It may be a protectionist country at times. It may be a very traditionalist country. It is not a socialist country. We don't really want big government in that sense. So they're not fully happy, even though he's doing really well in the polls, considering he came from like the bottom of the bottom. So the latest research suggests that Sir Keir has managed to win back some of the Leave voters who deserted the party at the last general election. Again, it's not enough. They're not happy. So these are the Leave voters, especially in the Red Wall, who are so angry at Boris Johnson that they are willing to consider Starmer as the alternative, yet some of the local Labour socialists are not completely convinced. And so this is the latest that we have from Sir Keir Starmer. I think what they really want is someone who's terrible, who's not actually electable, and the only way he can be elected is if there's no alternative. Maybe someone like Sadiq Khan in London. The only reason that Sadiq Khan is still mayor and he's probably going to win his re-election this year is because there's no alternative. We have the Tories as the main opposition with Sean Bailey doing nothing. Because of this, Sadiq Khan has now will be introducing a massive tax rise, 10%, almost 10% tax rise in London. So if you live in London, good luck with that. Only because, as I said, the Tories are incompetent in London. They're not doing the candidate, the whole team, CCHQ, the Tory HQ, don't know how to run this campaign. And the others, we are having random candidates coming out of nowhere. And every single group that I see, individuals, right-wing people, keep coming up with random candidates. And it creates this echo chamber when people say, oh, I know this person, I like this person, let's vote for this person because he will be good or she will be good. How do you know? Just because you agree with their views doesn't mean they're going to win the votes. Doesn't mean that they're going to be able to convince Londoners to vote for them against Sadiq Khan. Don't just follow figures. This kind of tribalist mentality where we say, well, I'm going to follow this person because I like this person. It's not enough. Someone being right and having good ideas and having good policies is not enough to win elections. But this is what Labour people want. Sadiq Khan. Now, as I said, he's going to be introducing a massive tax rise, council tax, by almost 10%. This is the biggest increase in his time as mayor. So he wants to increase the average Band D bills by almost £32 a year from April, with £15 of the increase that being introduced being used as to safeguard free travel for under 18s and Londoners for over 60. This is also another £15 will be spent on policing, and the remainder of 1.59 will go to the London Fire Brigade. Really, is that it? They're going to spend that tiny bit for that, and the £15 that's going to go to the police. Where is it going to go? Is it going to go to actually hire police officers on the front line, or is it going to go to those who are sitting on their laptops in the police station, checking if people on the internet are being nice to each other? What is it going to be? Are they going to paint rainbow flags across the city? Is this what the £15 is going to be spent on, or are you going to actually protect the police? Don't know exactly what the plan is. Now, it means that many London households will face a total hike of £100 or more once the local borough council increase. This is the capital that we are having right now. The problem is, people who think that London, the country is London-centric, which it is. The issue is that London, because it's a hub, unfortunately, everything is so centralized in this country. There are a lot of people who are in London but don't get a vote because they don't live in London. They come and go every now and then, but the impact on them, businesses that they're dealing with, the jobs that they have, but they don't have a say. So people across the country who don't live in London but perhaps deal with London don't actually get a say, and that's actually not really right the way things are working in this country. Now, £15 congestion charge, which was increased temporarily last June, that was also the £15 that Sadiq Khan blamed the government, and Boris Johnson said, oh yeah, they're doing it. In reality, that was not true. He lied to Londoners. He actually introduced it himself, not the government. So that's also happening anyway, and it will still remain in force until at least October, and I'm pretty sure they're going to extend it. The way things are going, this is what's going to happen. And as I said, the Tories have Sean Bailey. He's accused Sadiq Khan of choosing to tax hard-working Londoners rather than eliminating waste and perks at TfL and Transport for London, or finding innovative solutions such as corporate sponsorship of tube lines and stations. Is this going to convince Londoners to vote for Sean Bailey? No. So that's London, but this is not the only kind of problems that we have. The police, because we talked about police in London. The police across the country, some police forces, are going crazy. Apparently, snowball fights and people who throw snowballs at each other will be fined £200 because if kids, and these are kids, like little kids, who go out there to when the snow comes properly and they want to just go have some fun outside their house, that's gonna spread, and we're gonna have the third and fourth and fifth wave because of that. That's actually the most lockdown friendly and social distancing friendly exercise ever, because kids will have to use gloves to pick up the snow and make snowballs. They have to socially distance because you can't throw a snowball. If you're next to each other, they have to be at least 3 or 4 meters apart. So this is actually the best exercise that we could have, socially distanced and safe. And they're kids. They're not going to pubs to, do things that I can't say. So this is what's happening. And now they had to apologize. Shropshire police officers had to apologize for the way they tweeted this. Why? I mean, that's not the only problem we have. They're not only banning snowball fights, they're banning coffee. You can't have coffee. These two ladies, Jessica Allen and Elisa Moore, they went for a walk and they drove to a coffee shop, takeaway coffees, which are legally open because the government allowed them to remain open. They got coffee and they went for a walk. The government said you can't do that. No, apparently they can't. The police fined them again. Why? You're not allowed to do what the government told you to do, apparently. The police are just making up their own rules. They say, oh no, well, yeah, you walk. The coffee means you're having a picnic. That picnic in the winter. Who's going to picnic in January? Jessica and Liza were fined, and also £200. Again, why is it? They drove for 10 minutes to then get coffee and go for a walk. £200. Before, even if you broke the rule of 6 and had a couple of people around your house, that would be about £100. £200 each, just for having coffee and walking around with no one around them. There's literally no one around them, apparently. They were just going for a walk in somewhere remote. And so the police just took advantage of this situation. They're completely freaking out for absolutely no reason. So this is what we had with these guys. And then the Telegraph are talking about that the former police chief actually is warning that this is not going to help. This is going to damage the public compliance. The more you do these things, the more people you're going to create rebels, and people are not going to follow the rules. So stop being crazy. This is the policing situation. And also, Mike Graham from Talk Radio tweeted this because some London radio station, LBC, reported that Borough Market in London was rammed with people. And he went there, took a picture. So, well, that's just a lie. It's empty. Like, why are you spreading fear? Why is the mainstream media spreading fear? And, that's how you get the police to freak out. So, thank God Mike Graham actually went there, because the talk radio stations are in the area, to take a picture, show evidence, facts. Facts actually matter. Now, the parliamentarians are coming out to demand the government to actually explain the impact of the lockdown policy. So they're going to the select committee to get the government to actually explain what's been happening. And because they already voted for these measures, now they need actual evidence that lockdown and these measures have actually worked or not. So there's a number of bullet points. They're seeking views on the impact of lockdown on university students, but also on freedom of religion and belief, and also care home hospital visits, human rights impact of extended lockdown restrictions, and policing of lockdown, but also the right to protest under lockdown. So this is what MPs in Parliament want to do when the government goes to the Select Committee next week, I believe, and I'm going to report on this channel exactly what the outcome is going to be. But let's go to Scotland, because the Scottish Nationalist Party are completely kicking off. They're having a massive infighting between Alex Salmond and Nicola Sturgeon, a former leader and current leader, former king and current queen of Scotland, because he's in trouble. The investigation is still going on because he's been harassing people, and Nicola Sturgeon knew about it, didn't do anything about it at the time. Now she's making a move against him because she has to protect her own integrity and her position. He is now angry at her. He's accusing her of lying. So the Times, also these two were friends. They were best friends. They were hanging out while she had that weird haircut, and don't know what she was doing back then. Yeah, that's not a good fashion sense. She's much better now, the way she dresses and everything else. He, on the other hand, has always been wearing baggy suits and weird ties. So his fashion sense is worse than hers. But moving on from fashion, the Times are reporting that Nicola Sturgeon is now being accused of untruths by Alex Salmond. So the former First Minister said that Sturgeon had misled Parliament and had broken the ministerial code because she's moved completely against him now. And he's like, I have no other friends left, and I want Nicola to be my best friend again. This court case, this whole investigation is going to completely destroy the Scottish Nationalist Party. They don't even know it. They're so complacent at this point, and they think that Sturgeon can protect them and the party. No, you can't. This is going to get worse and worse. Now, this is the same Scottish government that are messing up every single thing in Scotland, from education to health, specifically health. Now they're also hiding information from everyone. Scotsman reports that the data on supply of the new jab is going to be kept a secret by the government. Nicola Sturgeon has confirmed that figures on the number of vaccines supplied to the Scottish government for delivery to the population will not be published to reduce the workload on staff. yeah, let's protect bureaucracy, and then just forget about actual media scrutiny and anything else that they have to actually do. She's completely kicked off with the mainstream media in Scotland, saying that you're not allowed to ask me tough questions. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. It's going to work. You have to trust me. Well, it hasn't worked so far, has it, Queen Nicola? In this channel, I mean, in the last few days, I've talked a lot about Nicola Sturgeon. So if you're sick and tired of it, I'm sorry, it's going to get worse. And so yeah, I'm going to keep you guys posted on the Alex Salmon inquiry, because that's going to be quite funny. The police have apologised on the banning coffee, but they're going to do it again. There are a number of places, especially Derbyshire police. If anyone's watching from Derbyshire police, guys, sort it out. Just be more normal, be human, because you can be pro measures, you can be very cautious about the current situation, but just don't make things worse. Now, this is all I have to say. If lovely police officers are watching this video, because I know some of them are, some of them actually, I've met some of them who are fans of this channel. These are the sensible ones. So maybe you should have a chat with the others, your colleagues. Tell them that the more you do these things, the more counterproductive the whole thing's going to be. In the meantime, we believe in Britain. I've received a lot of good feedback and comments on this, the new flag, the new frame. So thanks, guys. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. In the meantime, if you believe in Britain, don't forget to get your I Believe in Britain merchandise. We have a special January post-Brexit discount. Just use the code Brexit10. Use the link in the description. Check out the products. Get your merchandise. Believe in Britain. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and I'll see you guys in the next video.